What's going on, everyone? It's Marcellus back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about whether or not Baby Doge is going to continue to pump or we're going to continue to go down. So, we're going to be talking about this today. Definitely go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section. And remember, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto, definitely check out the link in the description for the Ledger Nano X or S. And also remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's talk about Baby Doge and some of the stuff that we got going on in Baby Doge. So today we're going to be going over the technical analysis and some other things with Baby Doge, trying to see whether or not Baby Doge is going to continue to pump. So before we even go over the technical analysis, there's something that you really want to know about Baby Doge and what's going on now. So first of all, if you look over here at the Baby Doge price, you notice Baby Doge is only down about 5.5% for the last 24 hours. We're up inside of all these other periods, but you can also look over here for the whole crypto market. Everything's kind of either moving sideways or just down just a little bit. Baby Doge down a little bit more than others because, as you know, we recently had a pump, so we had to have that pullback coming in for Baby Doge, which is really just a healthy pullback. Now, what I've been noticing here with Baby Doge is, for one, the test net, and with the whole Baby Doge swap, literally when this comes out, I think there's going to be a nice increase in the price of Baby Doge. So this is one of the things that's going to help us get those gains that we really want. So I think Baby Doge might continue to give out more gains if we can actually get this maybe like one day early, like they're trying to do right here. You see, they said if we get 14.7K retweets, or they said if we get 15K retweets, we'll get released a day early here. So right now we're probably not going to get that. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But so far, so good. We're going to be getting it on the 15th of this month, which is going to be pretty soon, pretty much inside of 4 days. We're going to be getting this test net for the Baby Doge swap. This is going to be one of those things that really helps Baby Doge go up. So really the question on whether or not Baby Doge is going to continue to pump or pull back right now, I think we might continue to pump once we see this test net going live, once we see Baby Doge swap actually coming out. This is huge. This is one of the biggest things for Baby Doge right now. It is one of the major catalysts that kind of puts us at the forefront of the whole crypto market. You know, a lot of things aren't really printing out those good gains, but Baby Doge is. And right now we're getting a lot of talk in the press. We're getting a lot of talk by Binance Smart Chain dealers. This is a whole article from them talking about how we're passing 1.6 million holders now. We reached a new landmark. So you're having a lot more people talking about Baby Doge and a lot more press coming about with Baby Doge. This is another article here from Investor Server or something like that, Investor Observer. And they're talking about Baby Doge having a very, very bullish sentiment score, as they call it. So there's a lot going on here. So here's the article. Now, I'm not really going to go over the article because, to be completely honest, I think a lot of their articles kind of touch on the same subject. They just talk about support and resistance and stuff like that, I guess, instead of the price levels. But I'm more so focused on the fundamental stuff that Baby Doge has going on. That's what's really going to make us bullish. That's why I didn't go over the technical analysis first, because when you think about it and you think about the stuff that we have coming out just with the swap alone and coming out on the 15th, that's going to be one of the major things that makes us bullish. So yes, I think Baby Doge is going to continue to pump. We just got to wait until we actually get the test net live. And then remember, that's just the test net. When we actually get the actual Baby Doge, that's going to be another thing. And this is going to be like a long-term thing. It's not going to be something where you just see 100% in one day. You might see Baby Doge going up by 10, 20, maybe even 30% in a day. But over time, you're going to see more money flowing into Baby Doge through Baby Doge swap. You're going to see more people buying Baby Doge. You're going to see Baby Doge swap generating more revenue. You're going to see a lot more people farming and staking through Baby Doge swap. We're going to see a lot coming out for Baby Doge. And it's really going to give Pancake Swap a challenge for its money, a run for its money. So I think Baby Doge swap could maybe overtake Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap is really big, and I think Baby Doge swap could be like literally right next to Pancake Swap. Maybe not completely take Pancake Swap out of the market, but having, you know, that close knit relationship where Pancake Swap and Baby Doge swap are like neck and neck, trying to get the same customers pretty much. But anyways, yeah, I think Baby Doge can challenge Pancake Swap. Overthrow it, maybe not, but we could definitely be right beside Pancake Swap inside this whole scheme of things. So yeah, that's definitely my thought there. Now, something very important here, we're still getting good volume here with Baby Doge. So we're still at 42.78K inside of the last 24 hours in our burns. So that's about 25.39 trillion Baby Doge coins. That's a lot of Baby Doge burn, and we're going to continue to burn more and more Baby Doge. Last 7 days, 135K worth of Baby Doge, and that's about 80.51 trillion inside of Baby Doge coins. So yeah, we're burning a lot of Baby Doge here. Lots of good stuff. Now, I want to mention a few other things. Let's just talk about the technical analysis now, because we went over all the other good stuff. Now, I have some notes here for the technical analysis. So the first thing we got to talk about is whether or not Baby Doge is going to continue to pump, or dump. Now, according to the fundamentals that we just now went over, Baby Doge is set to continue to pump once we get this testnet live, and once we get the actual Baby Doge swap live, we're set to pump. But the real question is, are we going to continue to pump when we look at the technicals? So fundamentally, yes, we should have a nice pump. Let's see whether or not we're going to pump technically. Now, if you look, in really the fundamentals is all that matters, because right now people are looking and they're just waiting for the test net. Second that goes live, people are going to start throwing money in it. But let's just look for right now. So right now you can see the 24-hour market control is in control by the bears by 80%. So, and that's for the 15M chart, which is the short-term chart. So yeah, we're 80% bearish when we look at it from the short term. Then we look over here on the oscillator. We are on the downside, on the bottom side of the oscillator. This shows this whole wave here on the downside shows purchasing or selling volume. And then when you see the wave over here on the upside, that is purchasing volume. So this right here, selling volume, and then this right here, purchasing volume. So notice how we're on that selling volume, but notice how we're at the end of that selling volume. You see the wave kind of peaks out right here. And then we start to really go down here. And now we're like right at the end of that selling. So technically, buying should be forming up right now inside of Baby Doge. And if you look over here, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at how it forms, and now it's back on the bottom side of that selling pressure. So we actually might see buying coming in pretty soon for Baby Doge. And look, if we see that buying coming in, it may look something like this, where we go up here to this next resistance, and the next resistance line brings us up here to 1617. And remember, the red areas are supply and demand of less demand. So we could be going up here to this less demand area of supply and demand over at 1617. Let's just say 1620 to make it easier. But 1620 is probably where we're going to see it. Right now we're at 1499, pretty much 1500. And then another resistance area, if we could actually pass this area here, would be the next supply and demand area. And that pretty much brings us all the way up here to about 1900. So 1900 is that real resistance that we're looking for. We really don't care about the 1620 area because that's minor resistance. But when we look at 1900, we had major resistance for that back here on the 9th of August, and then we could not get past it at all. Right now it is 11th. So this is just for the 15M chart. So if we were going to continue to pump, Baby Doge would have to build up that momentum to do that. And right now we're inside of this red area, which is supply and demand of less demand. Shows we're having less demand in this area. So it's going to be a little bit harder for us to do that. So technically, we're going to have a harder time trying to break out. But when you think about it, this isn't a technical breakout. This breakout that we should be getting is not technical. It's all fundamental. It's coming in from Baby Doge swap. There's going to be a whole source of revenue for Baby Doge that we never knew was possible. So when we actually get that testnet live, you're going to see money flowing into Baby Doge that wasn't here previously. And on top of that, you're also going to see people FOMOing into Baby Doge. They're going to FOMO into Baby Doge, and they're going to look at it as a get rich quick opportunity. Sad to say it, but hey, they're going to look at it like, hey, Baby Doge can get me a bunch of money. They're releasing a swap soon, so let me ride the wave of the swap. And a lot of people are going to do that, and a lot of people are going to make money as well. So I think there's going to be a good opportunity here for Baby Doge for everybody. Now, when you look over here at the 4-hour chart, you're definitely going to see something a little bit different. Now, the bears only in control by 60% of the 24-hour market control on the 4-hour chart. So this is the more longer term chart. But what you really want to look at with the 4-hour chart is that fact that we're actually about to hit this support floor. So this is about around 1450 down to the bottom side of 1420, somewhere around there, 1450 to 1425. I'll say that. Now, at the bottom area, that's where the most momentum is going to be built. So if we do hit the support, you're going to see people seeing a buying opportunity, and then you're going to see momentum being built. And then that could be leading us to get up here to this major resistance of 1900. You even see on the 4-hour chart, there's still a big red bar here indicating that it's supply and demand of less demand, indicating that that is our resistance. So you're still seeing this resistance at 1900 when you're looking at it from the long-term point of view. So 1900 is an area that we just have to get past regardless of what we do inside of Baby Doge. We just got to get past that area. It's a very significant psychological point. So if we can get past that, we can become bullish. Now, also look at something else here with the chart. So let me kind of scroll back here a little bit so you can kind of see this. Let's scroll out here. So you can also see here on the bottom side, if we were to become bearish with Baby Doge, there is some demand down here. Maybe we go down to 1250 before we have our pump. But I've been talking about that for a while because that's been our support for a very long time. So I just had to mention that again. Now, anyways, look over here for the Bitcoin chart. You're seeing Bitcoin is doing something a little bit different here. Bitcoin and Baby Doge are kind of doing two different things. You can see over here, Baby Doge down for 5.5% in the last 24 hours, now 5.7. And Bitcoin really not down anything, like at 0%. So there's a huge difference, probably a little bit. Nope, still the same. It's flat right now. So yeah, Bitcoin really not doing any movements right now, but Baby Doge is down. And as you can see, Bitcoin is now right below the supply and demand area. It's now turned red. So I think for right now with Bitcoin, expect Bitcoin to hit this support right at 23.4K and then getting back up here to that previous resistance at 24.1K and kind of just trading between this area here. That's pretty much what I see for Bitcoin. Now, if you look over here, Bitcoin is still in control of the bulls by 60% in the last 24 hours. You can also see over here, we're coming off that oversold area, just a little bit of buying, barely any buying after that, and then immediate selling afterwards. So that's probably a confirmation that we're going to end up hitting that 23.4K support, like I mentioned before. So definitely prepare for that. And then if we break it, we have more support areas for Bitcoin, which will bring us down to about 22.9K, down to the bottom side about 22.7K. So that's what we could expect for the short term for Bitcoin. But also, when you look at it from the 4 hour chart, it looks a little bit different, but we're still on the same wave here with Bitcoin. So if you look at it from the 4 hour chart, you still see the bulls are in control by 60% with Bitcoin. So we're still 60% bullish here, and we're still above that supply and demand area. So this whole green area shows we have more demand for Bitcoin, spanning from 20.7K all the way down to about 20K flat. So right now, we're still making our way up here to this resistance at about 26.8K. I predict Bitcoin will reach about 28K, and maybe we'll get a bull trap from there. I almost said bear trap, but yeah, I think we could be getting a bull trap. So the reason why I say this is look at how it slowly just progressed all the way up here. We have these higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. I believe that once we hit up here with Bitcoin and get to 28K, this is such a huge red area of less demand of the supply and demand. You can see an immediate drop happened when we were back in the 11th of June. An immediate drop happened when we hit that area. So I feel like when we hit that area again, we're probably going to have another drop. So I think 28K may be the stop of Bitcoin. And if it does get past 28K, I don't see it getting past 34K before the next drop. So there's always these corrections after the pumps. We have nice pumps and then we have a correction, just like you've seen here. Nice pump, right? It was a nice little pump, then had a little bit of correction, and we made higher lows, nice pump, and more of a correction, higher lows, nice pump, correction, higher lows, nice pump, correction, higher lows. Same thing here, nice pump. Now we're about to have a higher low, and then the pump up to 28K, making a higher low, and possibly breaking that higher low, and then going back down to our 20K support. So that's what I think could be coming up here next for Bitcoin. And anyways, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Pure speculation. It could be anything at this point, but hey, it's worth a shot. It's worth a try. We might as well try it. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Hope you guys like this baby dose video for the day. I'm going to be bringing more and more stuff to you all, like more different coins. And I'm also going to be doing some live streams. They're not just going to be on Baby Doge either. We could talk about anything in these live streams. So definitely go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you like the video. Leave a comment in the comment section. And also, if you don't have a Ledger Nano X or S, remember, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto, check out the link in the description. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.